Hi, I'm Roy Robertson. Today on Good Business San Diego, we welcome back Jim Bottrell. He's a former U.S. Marine and the founder of the Jim Bottrell Real Estate Team with eXp Realty. You can reach Jim at 1-833-600-SOLD and at jimhasthebuyers.com. So, Jim, here we are again talking about what everybody is waiting for, interest rates. When are they going to come down?
Well, short answer is unfortunately they're probably not going to.
They're not going to.
Yeah. So to understand what's probably going to happen in the future, I think you need to understand why interest rates were so low in the past. And there were three basic reasons. The first one is there was a massive oversupply of money available in the market over the last 15 years. And that had everything to do with the baby boomers, which we know is a huge population. So 15 years ago, the baby boomers, they turned about 50 years old. And when people turn 50 years, typically what happens is the kids move out, your expenses are down, your house is paid down, you're also making the most amount of money you've ever made in your entire life, and then you have the realization, holy crap, we haven't saved for retirement. So what the baby boomers did over the last 15 years is they saved and invested, saved and invested, saved and invested. And they did such a good job. In fact, the baby boomers provided 70% of all capital that we've used for investments and mortgages over the last 15 years. Banks and mortgage companies were overflowing with limitless amounts of money. So that was number one. Number two, mortgage-backed securities. Now, when a lender loans money to somebody, they use that for the house, but the lender in the past would be able to sell that note to the U.S. government, and they immediately get their money back. And they just loan it to the next person, and it just goes over and over and over. So our mortgage companies were also having an overflow and limitless amount of supply of money. And the third reason was COVID. When COVID happened, the Fed purposely reduced interest rates to get people to borrow and spend. And when you line all of those three things up at the same time, that is why we had interest rates in the 2% range. I make the joke, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. The stars aligned, Venus was in retrograde, and it was a super blue moon on a Tuesday. All of those things had to happen at the same time to get interest rates where they were.
Yeah, we had it so good, did we not? The stars were aligned. But let's fast forward to the current climate. So will we see any movement at all?
I'm going to say no. That was a once-in-a-lifetime event, barring something crazy and unforeseen. The problem is that all three of those reasons that I just gave you, well, they're all gone. The baby boomers are now over 65. They're entering mass retirement. Not only are they not saving and investing anymore, they're now taking money out of the market. So that limitless supply of money is now disappearing. Number two, the government stopped buying mortgage-backed securities about a year ago. So that limitless supply of money the mortgage companies were using, that's also gone. And we also know that COVID is over. So the government is no longer forcing interest rates down. Now what's happening is they're increasing interest rates. Now, all three of those things that I just told you about, they were going to happen anyway. And that was before inflation hit. So combined all of those things together, we're never going to see those rates again.
So yeah, no twos, no threes, no fours. But if they move at all, what do you see moving forward?
Well, there's actually no reason for them to go down at all. I mean, historically, we're pretty much right where interest rates are supposed to be. We might get some relief if we see a recession, maybe see something in the mid-sixes. Now, there's a lot of buyers out there right now sitting on the sidelines waiting for interest rates are going to go down, and they're thinking, I'm going to go buy then. Here's a massive problem with waiting. When interest rates go down, if they go down, housing prices are going to skyrocket. Yeah. Because statistically speaking, historically speaking, for every 1% that interest rates go down, 5 million new buyers enter the market. Now, we already have a shortage of inventory, and that is not going to change. We'll be short houses for the next 5 to 10 years. So what do you think is going to happen if interest rates go down and an additional 5 to 10 million buyers show up in the market? Housing prices are going to skyrocket. That's what's going to happen.
It's a bleak scenario for sure, and if you're playing the waiting game, it's not going to help. Don't wait. Call Jim Bottrell for more information, 1-833-600-SOLD, or go to his site, jimhasthebuyers.com.